What is up, everyone? I am Blake with Fat vs. World. Today I'm going to be talking about the mindset of heavy, overweight, fat people and some of the culture that we get ourselves into that keeps us being fat. A lot of people don't understand that you don't exactly just lose weight. A lot of skinny people will say to me, dude, just eat better. Just stop eating. Quit being the way you are. Quit being fat. Quit eating bad food. It is that simple in theory, but it is not exactly that way, and I'm going to explain that in this video. That's going to start in 3, 2, 1. Alright everyone, thank you for joining me. The first thing I'm going to touch on is the common misconception that fat people are fat because they are lazy or don't care. It may come off that way in perception. A lot of people will go, if you did care or if you just stopped and thought about it, you could stop yourself. All those things are technically true, but your mind, your brain is made up of just so many different variables that attribute to your actions and your daily decision making when it comes to food, when it comes to anything, honestly. And fat people are honestly, many of them in most cases, are considered to be depressed. Now people will ask you, what do you have to be depressed about? What's so wrong with you? You don't have to explain yourself or answer those questions to those people. To be honest, each and every person deals with depression differently. Some people will get introverts. Some actually will stop eating. But in my case, and many other people's cases, when you hit kind of a moment of depression or feeling down or something, you relate that with eating food. The desire of life, the interest you have in this world is to have happiness. You want to be happy, you want to do things that are going to make your happiness have have longevity. You want to increase the amount of happiness and supplement that by making sure that all the hard work is in place, then you have your happiness. So there's different roads and avenues to being happy. If you think about, many of them are, playing with children when you're an adult. When you have your children, playing with your children, that is very happy. That is an amazing experience. I have a daughter. She is the pinnacle of my world, and I love playing with her, and that brings me happiness. Many people honestly are not happy at work, but what you do can make you happy. Many people are lucky enough to have a job to where they actually enjoy themselves at work, and if that is the case, then work can bring you happiness. You can find happiness in hobbies. You can find happiness pretty much in anything you possibly do. Music, actually in fitness itself. But there's many different roads to happiness. A lot of different ways to achieve things that make you feel good, feel happy, and you enjoy yourself. Now, when you hit a certain spot in your life where something goes wrong, something happens that is not really according to the plan, or maybe it's a very long, drawn-out amount of decisions that led to this exact moment where it comes to a point where you decide you stop caring about whether or not you work hard to get to happiness. So you go there the quickest and easiest way. Some of the quickest and easiest ways are eating, playing video games, watching movies, just sitting on the couch, surfing the internet, buying yourself things, okay? These are all very quick and easy, very readily accessible things that will make you short-term happy, okay? Short-term happy is that immediate release of whatever it is, endorphins. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not even going to pretend to know that side of it. But there is an immediate effect whenever a person bites into a piece of food that is either good or bad. And it's a feeling that immediately hits you. And it's either good and you want to continue that good, or it's bad and you want to discontinue that bad. Okay? So people that become overweight, okay, they constantly find many things to not be happy anymore. Walking outside around other people, you're super self-conscious. You're constantly thinking about what other people are thinking looking at you. You don't feel confident when you walk around. Conversations, you wonder if people are looking at you. You always see heavy people adjusting their shirts constantly, trying to keep that contour from showing any part of their body that might accentuate the fact that they are overweight and they're fatter than they should be. So interactions, a lot of interactions with other people, those aren't fun anymore. They don't make you happy. So you start cutting out some of those interactions, okay? Playing or doing something physical. Physical stuff is actually extremely hard on heavy people because now we're carrying around so much weight, it's harder on our body. We can't do it very long. And you don't do it very long, which means that the more often you do short amounts of it, you can only do short amounts. You have to work hard long or exercise long to be able to do fun things for a long amount of time without getting winded or just in general tired and fatigued. So those things begin hurting as you get heavier, so you stop doing those things. They're not leading you to happiness. Your desire to be happy is a human reaction. It's a human instinct to want to be happy, okay? And we've now gotten so heavy and we've reached a level of depression that many of the roads we use to get to happiness are no longer with us, okay? Now we only have about 3 or 4 of them. One of them is a lot of times our significant other. If we have a significant other, when we're with them, we feel comfortable being ourselves. We're fat, a lot of times they are actually heavy too, and you can just be yourself around them. You don't have to worry about how they're perceiving you. They're your significant other. You both have a mutual respect for one another. So with your spouse or significant other, 2, with your kids to a degree, you can't play as much because you're heavier and fatter now, but with your kids, if you don't have any children, that avenue's not even there. So 3 is eating. Whenever you eat food that tastes good, you want to continue to do that. And 4, honestly, is some form of entertainment, be it Netflix, be it whatever, watching a show, watching YouTube, watching a fat guy talk about being fat online. But you narrow the number of things that make you happy. You now have only 3 or 4 things that actually make you happy. So you want to continue doing those 3 or 4 things. And the things that don't make you happy, you have so few already, you don't want to do those. Working out is hard, it hurts. I literally just came from the gym. I put water in my hair and put it down, but I just got back from the gym. And I want to tell you just personally, on my level, okay, I don't want to eat good. And I know that's wrong, but I don't want to eat good food. Right now, I want to destroy a pizza. I want to eat ice cream. I want to eat frozen foods that are just garbage compared to real food. And I want to throw them on a tray and put them in the oven. And I want to just devour as much food as I can because I want to feel happy. I want that immediate release of food hitting my belly and going, oh, it tastes good. And I really honestly do. I'm not kidding. I would like to right now be eating ice cream, okay? I don't want to go to the gym. Although I do personally find fun and competition at the gym, and that is happiness for me, I don't want to keep doing it every single day. And it's not fun. I want to just sit still. I want to play video games. I want to watch movies. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to do what everyone else has to do to be skinny, to be healthy, to be more mentally sound, in a better place. I don't want to do those things. And that's wrong. It is an extremely dangerous state of mind to put yourself into where you feel the things you want to do are all that you're going to do. As kids, right? As children, we're taught we can't just do what we want to do. If we do our homework, we get to do these other fun things. If we get our grades, get good grades and get all of our schoolwork done, then we can go play. If we eat all of our greens, if we have all of our broccoli and vegetables and all those things that are good for us, we can have a dessert. We can leave the table. I was one of those that you sat at the table and you finished your food until you were done. And a lot of that, I believe, has gone away. And we're taught that as kids, is to be ingrained in you. And as children, right and wrong, okay? It's right and wrong to do these certain things, blah, blah, blah. You need to eat at specific times. You need to have a specific time you go to bed. You have a specific time that you get up. You do all of your chores, okay? Now we're adults. Now we're in control of ourselves. That does not mean we get to change what we learned as a kid. You still have chores. You still have homework, okay? You still have to eat your greens, eat good things for you, put healthy food in your body if you want to live a long life and a happy life. It's a short-term happiness to eat terrible food, and I'm gonna do it. You're gonna do it. We are all gonna do it. But you must moderate it, okay? And you must do diligence before and after you make that decision. It can't be a constant string of bad decisions. You can't allow yourself... If you want to see what it looks like, this is me. This is how I get to look. This is how I get to feel all day long. I had on that jacket. I had on a shirt and it pushed down and you couldn't see, but now you can. Now you can. Look at this. I made decisions constantly that were bad for me. I ate foods that were bad for me. I ate whatever I wanted. I did whatever I wanted. I did not care. And look at where it's got me now. I now have to work twice as hard just to get back to where you're supposed to be. And the whole point of this channel, the whole point of everything that I'm trying to do now is I have just been punched in the face, metaphorically, and have figured out I have to do different. I have to do different, and I have to start now. I have to start yesterday and be pushing and pushing and pushing because I am not happy this way. I know if you're out there and you're obese and you're fat, you're not happy this way. This is not a happy lifestyle. I don't feel good about this. And anyone who says that they are is completely lying. You are not happy this way. And there's no way to convince me of it. You can try to convince yourself, but you are not happy. Get healthy. Get skinnier. Get to where you can purchase clothes at a regular store. You don't have to go to a plus size store. You can buy just wherever you want to. You get good foods. You make decisions daily that are going to make tomorrow better as opposed to making the next hour better. No one is ever going to advance themselves if they stay in a rut. You can ask for help. You can comment below and tell me you're having problems and contact me. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you everything I can possibly do. I'm still doing every single Monday is going to be a new episode of An Even Bigger Loser. The next episode, I will be showing you what I'm eating every night, what I'm doing every night to try to better myself, to lose the weight that I have caused my body to have to carry, and everything that I am putting in place to fix the Blake of tomorrow, because the Blake of today is broken. It's not broken physically only, mentally only, or just characteristically. All I do is make jokes and cut up and make these defense mechanisms to not address the topic of I am fat and it is my fault. It's not like super easy to discuss, but it seriously is. I ate the pizza. I made those decisions. I ordered the food. And it is my fault that I'm this fat. I can't say... All fat people will make up these things. I had this injury. I had this problem. I did these things. It doesn't matter. This is my fault. I've taken years off of my organs by being this fat. I'm not going to live as long as I would have by being this fat. If nothing happens to me that's exterior, no car accident, no nothing, I will live a shorter lifespan. Because I wanted bad food and to not work out and not be healthy. And you can't allow that. I can't allow that. Not anymore, not again, period. I cannot do it anymore. And neither should you. If anyone who watches this video would like some knowledge, would like to talk to me, would like to know what I'm doing to better myself of tomorrow, there will be links in the description to my social medias. There will be an email. That is my email. That is thefatverseworld@gmail.com. You can message me and I will talk to you. I will tell you anything I'm doing. But I'm serious. Follow this channel. See me in 6 months and tell me if I didn't turn myself around. My only drive from here going forward is to first fix myself and then find as many people as I can and help them and fix them as well. I'd love to do this as a full-time job. I don't think that looks feasible at this moment, but I'm going to continue to try to bust my ass to get this done, to try to get to where I can do this, because my aspirations are off the charts. The things in my head that I think I can do, I don't think there's anything I can't at this point. And it sounds cliche, but it's 100% true. Guys, I'm not going to go on any longer. I wanted to do this video to kind of release a few things that were in my mind. I got recently added to a group online of people who saw my YouTube, and they are like-minded and in a similar position. And they just were nothing but good people. And everyone in the group is a heavy person that has fought with their weight, has fought with problems in their lives that have led them to be kind of depressed, kind of overweight, and are trying their butts off to do what I am currently doing. And I thank them so very, very much for adding me to this group. And it's just reinvigorated my thought process that there's so many people out there that I believe don't have whatever it is I've now reached in my mind. And I want to give it to them. I want to give it to you. I want to give it to anyone who needs it. If you don't have what's going on in my mind right now, I'd like to give it to you. Thank you very much for watching. We have a slogan here. It is eat less, move more. It really honestly is that simple. Eat less, move more, live the dream, and be happy, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a great day.